Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your monthly tarot reading for Pisces Sun or Rising signs for the month of April 2023. It is a collective reading. So, if you want something that is really specific, because I know that some messages every month might hit and some others might not because it's not your message for the month. But if you want to know specifically, you've got something going on in your life, something you'd really like some guidance and clarity around, you want to get like specific and super granular, then I would say book a reading with me. You can book a reading down in the description box below for 30, 60, or 90-minute reading. So I would say go ahead and check those out. So, interesting. So we will get into this card in a moment. Let's pull some cards for how the month is unfolding and progressing for you. I don't feel like that's it because I wanted to get a nice good shuffle in. So how the month is progressing for you, Pisces. I'm feeling like that one was it. And here and here. All right, cool. Interesting. I'm very curious about what comes up for your challenge card, Pisces. Feeling this card here. And your spiritual advice. Boom, that feels complete. Okay, so let's take a look at how this is all unfolding. So in order to help with guiding where this reading is speaking to in your life, for these collective readings, I have been utilizing this particular deck and it seems to be helping people out and I'm just enjoying it. So we're going to keep going with it. Where is your attention being drawn? Like, how is this reading applying to whatever theme or area of life that these cards are talking about? And what we're looking at here is the midheaven, right? So midheaven is a point in your natal chart that is at the highest point in the chart for most people, not for everyone, depending on what house system you're using, but that's why it says pinnacle there, depending on what house system you use, right? But either way, the MC, the midheaven, is actually about your, it has a lot to do with your purpose, your path, your career, but like purpose and path, I would say. It speaks a lot to what's happening there. It's also a very public and up there house. It's at, it's supposed to be at the top of your chart, right? Up in the highest points. And so it's very visible. There's not really any hiding that's happening here. And, you could apply this to other areas of your life. However, I'm just going to stick with the midheaven being about what I just discussed there, right? So let's apply the rest of this reading to that. Now, starting out at the beginning of the month, what we're looking at is the need to be paying attention to your self-worth, to your perception of your self-worth and your value, and making sure that the things that you're choosing, the people that you're choosing, the paths that you're choosing align with that. So getting in congruence, in alignment is another way said, with your values and your worth, and knowing you got you. This is the time to be about yourself, to be like, I am the shit, I am it, right? Not in an egotistical, egomaniac kind of way, but in a healthy ego kind of way. Yeah, I got me. I can do this. I can be well resourced if I need to. I have value. And then coming into the middle of the month, I feel like there is a point of clarity that you're really getting about where you're moving next in life. And we'll get to the Two of Wands in a moment, but I feel like you're getting to a point of clarity. And I got the moment that I saw this, and most of the time I will see this as personal clarity. And when I saw this, I was thinking about the kind of clarity that comes with having, being in alignment and being very clear about staying true to yourself and having conversations that are clear and cleansing and direct about the things that need to be discussed. The things that need to be discussed because of you getting clear and having clarity with your with what's true for you, with staying true to yourself, right? The really cool thing about this card is that I like that it shows the piece about the sword piercing through the crown. And we can think about this piercing through the crown chakra, piercing through all the way through the energy bodies, all the way up to the crown chakra and connecting up into the cosmos with that kind of, alignment that comes from being in tune, from being clear and being aligned, right? It's that kind of clarity that resonates all the way up and down, right? So this is just like clean, clear thought. This is clean, clear energy, and it comes from that alignment with I think also your spirituality, because we can look at connecting to the cosmos and your crown chakra as like a sense of spirituality, which, you know, for a Pisces, that probably feels pretty natural anyways. If you have, you know, again, we're talking in generals because like we could be talking about your Pisces sun or your Pisces rising, but you know, unless you have like things in your chart that maybe feel very like you have strong Piscean placements or you know, planetary placements aligned with that, then you might feel really resonant with that, or maybe not, you know, so depends on your chart. So, and the reason I say like that this is all leading up to this is because I think you're getting the clarity that you need on a very personal level for which path you're going to take, right? Which path you're going to choose. Like you basically at the end of this month in April, you're standing at the precipice of like the entire world. Like the world is your oyster. The world lays before you. And the wands are a fire card. The wands have to do with our creativity, with our inspiration, with our like with initiation too, right? It's like that fire energy. It's like, what am I passionate about? What do I feel creative with? What do I like feel inspired by? Like, which direction do I want to go? And we're relating this back to your midheaven. It could very much be about you considering paths for real. And so, so that's the kind of energy that we're coming to at the end of this month. And I think leading up to that, it's like, this is really about getting into the place of like your self-worth, your self-value, like knowing your value, knowing your worth, and being true to yourself, staying clear with that, and then coming to a place of more clarity from that place, being able to then make your decisions from there, then starting to consider what path you actually want to take moving forward, you know. And the challenge card that we have here is actually the staying true to yourself part, right? The Justice card is definitely about more things, but in this particular scenario, in this particular case, I'm going to say that this is definitely about you, you know, maybe feeling some struggle about how to stay true to yourself and what you feel and what you want. Like what is fair and balanced for yourself and interacting with other people, the other relationships in your life, right? But also feeling like you might feel some pushback or some struggle with staying true to yourself and who you are and the vision that you hold for your life going forward. And the spiritual advice for you is to let go. And, you know, Pisces, like, you know, being the house of 12, right? Being about that letting go, that faith, that having faith, and allowing for, like putting your trust in a cosmic, you know, intelligence or the universe, or I don't know, angels, goddess, God, I don't know for you who it is, but like there's a level of like having faith that life is going to work out the way that it needs to work out and shake out the way it needs to shake out. Because with the Death card, there is this letting go. There is this recognition of like, look, the Death card can feel really intense and it can get a bad rap because it's when we're holding on to things and we've got a grip on it. We're like, no, I'm afraid of the unknown. I'm afraid of what my life looks like without these things or these people or these beliefs even. It's not just about people or things. It's also about our beliefs, right? And so it's like, I can't let go of that. If I let go of that, then what do I have? And I don't know what that is. And that's scary to me. And I don't want to let those things die away that are trying to leave my life, that are trying to die away, or that are no longer in resonance with what I value, or when I'm true to myself, right? When I'm in this state that certain things or people or ideas fall, or projects or whatever fall away. And so there is like, you're being told by the universe, let it go. If it wants to die away, let it die away. You know, let go of the things that no longer serve you, the things that hold you back, the things that cloud your clarity, and the things that challenge your self-worth and your self-value. Let those things go. They're not serving you anymore. So let it go. I feel like that's really clear. That's why I was like, I feel like that's complete. When I saw that card, I was like, yeah, that looks complete to me. So, you know, definitely I would say, this is your rising, check out your sun, vice versa, right? Check out the moon readings at the end of March, or the ones that are coming up in a few days after these are released for the next moon phase. And you can check those out to get a progression of like the idea of like how this is happening. But yeah, you know, that's what I have for you this month. Definitely hit the subscribe and notification bell if you want to be up on when these videos come out. And I hope that this brings some clarity and is helpful and gives you some of the messages that you need to like do what you're doing in your life. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.